Hello, community. Are you ready to snipe some gunless bitches? Do you like singing songs to your enemies before you give them a crit-gasm?
Crosshairs lock you down.
Initiate retreat!
Kisses you on the forehead.
Or are you tired of losing games because you're letting the enemy team pick this beautiful sniper lady and she ends up fucking up your tanks and two-shotting you late game? Then reload your gun and get into the bandwagon. My name is Shinmin Takizo and this is Lesley in Ultra Fast Speed Guide. Lesley is a lady that likes her guns, but not just any kind of gun. It has to be very long and can inflict massive pleasure to her enemies. Prepare for non-stop bullying action as you poke your enemies to death. Run like you've never run before as you make thrilling escapes. Make your enemies feel the pain of being two-shot to death with your super balanced passive. Lesley's passive is called the long-range bitch slapper. Lesley's bullets hurt so much that your enemies would rather get hit by a punch, a kick, a bike, a car, or any other vehicle known to man. Every 5 seconds of not taking any damage, Lesley's next basic attack will have increased range, longer than the length of my patience when people ask me to speak in Tagalog instead of a language that everyone in the world understands. It's okay, Shinmin. Keep your cool. I just want to confirm you're a Filipino. And you are. That is all. And that's awesome. Aside from having OP range, the next attack while this passive is active will get additional 35% critical chance. More than any crit chance item can offer you in game. But is that all? Hell effing no. The same attack will deal 30% more damage if it hits. What the fuck is wrong with this passive? But Shin, it's okay, she can only do this OP basic attack every 5 seconds, right? I wish you were right. Every time you cast any of her skills, this resets and activates the passive immediately, letting you do 2 or 3 or more of these shots consecutively if you use a skill between your basic attacks. This is literally how your enemy player will react while you shoot them with your passive. Oh, and the penetration that you get from emblems and items that are not percentage, these get converted into critical strike chance because of the passive. So it means the more fixed penetration you have, more crit chance you will have. Lesley's skill 1 is called Can't Touch This.
Can't touch this.
As you press this skill, you turn into an untargetable bitch that runs around and annoys enemies. For a full 3 seconds, you get a boost on your physical attack, movement speed, and your enemies will be required to look closer to the screen because you turn 90% transparent. During this semi-invisibility, enemies cannot attack you with basic attacks or any spells that require them to target a hero. Like for example, Cyclops' Big Blue Balls or Fanny's Teleport / Get Fucked ult. Frustration is what this brings to your enemies. It's like they want to slap that juicy butt but they just can't, even when it's right in front of them. Because that would be sexual harassment, so don't do that, especially in real life. Objection! Lesley's skill 2 is called Jumping Far is for Noobs. Pressing this skill lets Lesley jump back a really short distance to avoid enemies. You'll wonder why she bothered jumping at all, and they tag this skill as a blink. But it's okay, aside from jumping, you tell your enemies to eat an explosive whenever you jump. Oh, you want a hug? Here, have a fucking grenade. Pressing this skill lets you knock back enemies in front of you while you also jump back to safety, which is just a few inches away where enemies with dash that you knock back can still reach you. Lesley's skill 3 is called Please Die Already. It is a skill where you take a kneeling position praying for your low HP enemy to die within 4 shots from this ult. And at the same time, you also pray that enemy allies won't block the way of your bullets. Please get out of the way. You don't really need to save that asshole. He told you earlier that you're a noob, remember? This ultimate locks you down in place while you shoot long-range bitch slap bullets on one enemy 4 times. The lower the enemy's HP, the higher damage from this skill. So you better make sure you use this skill if you're winning a fight and your enemy's trying to escape. Come on, let me get that kill, please. Now, Do you feel ready to make your enemies eat bullets yet? Not without some of these tips and tricks. Before you throw yourself into the pits of solo queue, get Flicker as the only battle spell of choice. This is the only chance of making sure that you don't die in case your tanks are unreliable and can't protect you. Always remember, a dead marksman is a 0 damage marksman. Prioritize getting Assassin Emblem because snipers are assassins. Just pussy type assassins because they assassinate people from longer range so they can be really safe. The Assassin Emblem set gives you high physical attack penetration, and this penetration gets converted into critical strike chance with the help of your passive. At level 60, you could almost get 20% crit chance, and you have this at level 1 in game. So yeah, definitely not pay to win, okay? It's not like I'm saying that if you have lots of money to buy diamonds, you can max your Assassin Emblem and have high crit chance at the start of the game. That's not what I'm saying at all. You can also level up your Marksman emblem for additional critical damage, critical chance, if you're a sadist and you just really want to murder your enemies. But of course, if you are a cheap bastard like myself and don't spend diamonds on magic dust boxes, just go for a physical emblem set. For Lesley's equipment, use this set. Prioritize getting Berserker's Fury before you complete your attack speed boots, as Berserker's Fury will put the shit in bullshit when your enemies yell bullshit as you hit them with that 2k crit early game. At the start of the game, prioritize getting the tier 2 jungle axe item because aside from the bonus defense stats you'll get from it every time you kill a jungle monster, it also grants you 30% more gold and XP, even if you don't have retribution. Max skill 1, get skill 3 when available, and max skill 2 last. Head to the side lane with a tank, or if you really have no choice, take mid lane and be super careful not to die to ganks. The only thing you need to remember early game is to survive and farm until you get your Berserker's Fury. So farm, and get those last hits. Lesley with her passive has one of the longest basic attack range in game, so take advantage of this and harass your enemies. Hey, I know where you're going. To the salon, right? Because you're going to die. You can also effectively harass them if you start shooting while hiding in the bushes, just like in any game that involves guns nowadays. Or you can also start by using skill 1, run over to the enemy and then shoot them. This way, they won't know what hit them and you can run back while telling them to suck it. And you know how you have that fixed basic attack timing depending on your attack speed? Using skill 1 immediately after the bullet from your last basic attack hits the enemy will reset your basic attack timer, letting you attack again immediately with a passive powered basic attack. This means that whenever you have your skill 1 available, you can do quick double shots on your enemies, letting you rip their asses even further. Mastering this trick is required for you to deal more overall damage per second early game. Using your skill 2 is pretty tricky, but landing it is so satisfying. Just remember that enemies have to be really close to you for the skill to hit them. Like you have to feel them breathing on your face first before you use the skill. That way, it will surely hit. I honestly wish that Lesley can just throw this friggin' grenade really far away. This is a grenade, goddammit. It's supposed to reach longer ranges, am I right? But yeah, that's about it. Try to use this for creating space between you and your haters, and then shoot them from far away. And then finally, your ultimate's damage increases as you get higher physical attack. And if you use your skill 1 to increase your hero's physical attack for the next 3 seconds before you use your ult, you can do massive ultra long range bitch slapping and enemies won't be getting away alive. Unless of course another asshole enemy blocks the way. Ah, come on. You can also flicker while in the middle of your ultimate in case some bitch wants to take advantage of your vulnerable position. Once you've gotten at least 3 items in your set and you've taken a tower down, you are ready for battle. Immediately head over to where the teamfights are, killing all jungle monsters and minions you come across. Join teamfights but never stop farming. Always make sure you're close to your tanks and keep your enemies at maximum basic attack range distance, because they're so ugly you don't want to hurt your eyes seeing them close up. Always aim for squishy targets like marksmen and mages, but at the same time, don't try hard to get to the squishies if they're way back in the enemy formation. Don't be that guy. Don't be a tank marksman. Keep this up until you're two-shotting your enemies late game where they don't have any other choice but to run or die like fools. And always remember what American sniper Bradley Cooper once said. Don't be such a fucking bitch and just shoot people. My name is Shinmin Takizo and this is Lesley, an ultra fast speed guide. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more, leave a like if you're depressed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. What are you still doing here? Video's over. Oh, you want a spoiler? Yeah, Vexana's next.